taxes.
Heard it.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, and it's because back in 2005, the Texas legislature passed a law that recategorized lease options and made it difficult to do them. Okay, or put a bunch of hoops and a bunch of teeth and penalties in non-compliance, and made it almost impossible to comply fully, because it has kind of self-contradictory parts of the law. And I'm actually one of the investors that flew down to Austin and negotiated across the table with Acorn, which was the people that were pushing the law through, back in 2005. So I'm very familiar with this law. That being said, you can do lease option style deals here in Texas. They just have to be modified slightly from the way that the deals are taught in the lease option class. Okay, so what they basically, in a nutshell, what they teach in the lease option class is you do a lease option with the seller, and then you do a sublease option with the buyer, thereby as the investor being sandwiched in between, hence the name sandwich lease option. Well, here in Texas, one of the requirements to be able to do a lease option with the buyer is you have to have the property, you have to actually own the house, namely have the deed, since you're contracting with the buyer to give them the deed. So you actually have to have the deed to give them to contract with them to give them the deed. Does that make sense? So you have to modify the front end of that transaction so that you actually have control of the deed of the house. Okay, so that's one slight modification. However, all the stuff they teach in the lease option class is still completely valid, because mostly what it's all about is mindset and marketing and talking to sellers and convincing them that this is their best option, which a lot of these tons of houses, that is their only option. So as an investor, you can make a lot of money on nice houses in nice neighborhoods that need zero work with lease option style deals. Okay, so